Boliye Satguru Maharaj ki jai, Sache Darbar ki jai. Today we present weekly Satsang from Akhand Gyan from the monthly magazine of Divya Jyoti Jagrati Sansthan and is inspired by His Holiness Sri Ashutosh Maharaj Ji. Today's article is from June 2010, entitled Behold Wonders Through Divine Eye. Our scriptures frequently mention about the divine eye, the vision to see God. Besides scriptural texts, our modern-day science too affirms this notion. Modern science and the pineal gland. On the basis of scientific investigations, it has been revealed that between the two parts of the brain, the left and the right, there lies an extraordinary gland which is named as pineal gland. It is seated in a small cave-like formation inside the brain and is situated exactly above the pituitary gland. To describe its location from the outside, it lies between the two brows and at the upper end of the nose, right at the center of the forehead. In shape and size, it is like a pea. According to Rick Strassman and other scientists, in this small gland, particles called pinealocytes exist. They are, to a great extent, comparable to the photoreceptor cells in the eye, meaning thereby this part is somewhere related to vision only. In support of these findings, the scientists have carried out research on several animals. Their research reveals that there are many such animals, such as crawling insects, terrestrial as well as aquatic, that come to know about things and the intensity of light only through the pineal gland. It is this reason that, in the scientific parlance, this gland is known as the atrophied third eye. Scientists also believe that as of now, this gland is dormant in us. However, if awakened through some process, it has the capacity to exhibit the sights that are invisible to the normal eyes. It can awaken extrasensory powers in us. Western belief and the third eye. In the West, the third eye has been referred to in different ways as per the belief system prevalent there. According to the belief system of Caodaism in Vietnam, the third eye shown on the forehead is the symbolic of God. According to the devotees there, the third eye depicts God himself, who resides in every human being. Besides this, there is a great prevalence of the term Eye of Providence in the West. This eye is shown inside a triangle. Now, the pupil of this eye is depicted as round and rotating. The Western philosophers call this eye an all-seeing eye of God. Symbolically, this eye is also synonymous with the divine eye, situated subtly inside our forehead, capable of seeing the divinity of the cosmic world within. The depiction of Eye of Providence inside a triangle is a symbolic of the three nerves, Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. The triangle holds their connectivity. According to the belief system, the union of these three nerves only leads to the opening of the third or divine eye. This eye has the power to see and experience the subtlest of secrets in the inner cosmos. Therefore, it is the divine eye only that has been talked about in the West. Now, moving further, you must have read or heard about different types of martial arts, like Zen of China, Karate, and Aikido of Japan, and many others. Normally, these arts are considered to be some special fighting skills. However, it is not so. In fact, the birth of martial arts pertains to Taoism, the famous belief system of China, and Buddhism. Aikido is also deeply influenced by the belief system called Omoto Kyo. In fine, in all these categories of martial arts, the emphasis is laid on the third eye training. According to this procedure, a student of martial arts concentrates on his third eye and directs all his energy on a particular part of the body. Now, it is firmly believed that concentration on the third eye generates a tremendous energy flow within a human being. Reason? Because this third eye has a direct link with the source of eternal energy, our soul. In Greece also, one comes across many references about the divine eye. Ficino, a renowned scholar of Florence, in his long commentary about Plato, writes, "Among the wisest men of Greece arose the saying that Plato had 3 eyes. One, Heraclitean eye, with which he looked at human things. Another, the Socratic eye, to look at natural and moral things. And another, the Pythagorean eye, to see divine things. The last was in his forehead, while the others were under his forehead." Now, the above explanation makes it clear that in Greece, the identity of an enlightened individual was made through his awakened Pythagorean eye, or the divine eye. Now, how can the divine eye be awakened? A divine eye exists. It makes us see God. It makes us behold the secrets of the cosmic universe within ourselves. All this we could assimilate till now. But how is all this information beneficial to us? Is a mere verbal theoretical knowledge adequate? Unless and until this divine eye is awakened. Of what use it is for an individual to know whether it exists or not? Of course, nothing. This is the reason that the modern society is making intense efforts to awaken it. Now, do you know what procedures they are employing for it? Some of them are so weird, knowing which you will be flabbergasted. A young Tibetan monk has recorded his true story in this regard in a book. This crazy fellow, in the presence of his guru, got a hole drilled through his forehead, piercing the skin, flesh, and the bones, going sufficiently deep. He then got a piece of silver implanted in it, which was removed from there after many days. There was only one reason for taking this suicidal step. The monk wished to open his 3rd eye. After quoting this incident, the same monk went on mentioning about the wonders pertaining to this artificial 3rd eye. Now, according to him, his eye had the power to read the thoughts and feelings of the person in front of him. It could even see through the subtle bodies of people. Being in America, it could reveal to him the developments in Japan. Now, dear readers, do you know it was due to such content that this book became popular and a big chunk of the thinking community lauded the literature? This apart, in the present times as well, many with their crazy mindsets have taken to the application of precious stones to unravel the mystery of the 3rd eye. Such stones are chiseled by placing them under the fast flowing stream of water so as to purify them. These gemstone makers firmly believe that by continuous emission of rays through these stones, it is impossible to activate the 3rd eye. In addition, not very long ago, by taking recourse to LSD and strobe lights, many try to seek the fulfillment of this Herculean task of opening the 3rd eye. But dear devotees and seekers of the truth, these procedures, apart from being funny, are frightening as well. Please do not get carried away by such crazy ideas that have no basis of truth. These modern tools that are out to search the 3rd eye are more of kindergarten stuffs. Not just wrong, but dangerous as well. This 3rd eye is not a gross part of the body, and so the gross apparatuses can never reach it. Outer operations are bound to be failures. This is an extraordinary subtle spiritual eye. It can therefore be opened solely through the pierced source of spiritual energy, and the eternal source of this divine energy can be no else but a genuine spiritual mystic. Only a born guru has the matchless power to awaken the 3rd eye. That's why it is exhorted in the scriptures. Kehe Nanak e netra and se Sadguru miliye dib drishti hoye. That the 2 physical eyes are blind to see God. Only in the shelter of the Sadguru can one attain the divine eye. Now, there is one more point of import. This eye bears no connections with occultism or black magic. Neither is it any sort of imaginative foresight. It does not show miracles in the external world. In fact, it solely belongs to the inner world in its purest form, and once opened within, it reveals to us the vast and marvelous beauties of the inner world. To read more such articles, please subscribe to our monthly magazine Akhand Gyan, available in 3 languages: Hindi, English, and Punjabi. You could subscribe to the magazine by clicking on the link mentioned in the description.